Hi guys, welcome. Thank you so much for actually joining us on a Wednesday evening. My name is Jonah. Welcome to our brand new late night show with Jonah. This is where we'll be speaking to entrepreneurs from different industries, and we'll be interviewing them to ask them about their journey and how they bring their business to the next level. So many of the people that I feature on this show have the passion and dedication to do well, and we hope this will be able to motivate you to step out of your comfort zone. So in today's session, right, we have Shirlene Lim, who is the founder of Global Accra Beauty and Wellness. Shirlene is a mother of three, married to Kit Chan. She was an auditor before actually joining her husband in building an internationally renowned brand in photography. And after years of hustling in her business and family, she sees the importance and rising demand in the health and wellness industry. She has since actually sought knowledge and attained her certification in nutritional coaching. Her passion and experience has actually led her to help many Malaysians in losing their stubborn fat in a systematic and sustainable way. So today, right, she'll actually continue to share her passion and knowledge in the health and wellness, and how good health can actually positively impact our business. After all, your health is your wealth. So just before I invite Shirlene onto the stage, right? I hope you guys can actually share this live session with people whom you think might benefit from this. And if you wish to connect with like-minded individuals, right, I do highly encourage you guys to actually join our 100x Connecting Entrepreneurs Facebook page. This is where we'll be having 2 Zoom sessions every single night, and we'll have different people talking about different topics, everything from health, wealth to relationships, all for free. So the link for these various groups will be linked up in the comment section below. So keep an eye out for it. So without further ado, now let's welcome Shirlene to actually come give and share with us about how to actually bring our health and wellness to the next level. So hi Shirlene. Hi, thank you so much
Hi,
for actually
Jonah.
joining us on a Wednesday evening. Hi.
Thank you for inviting. It's such an honor.
Yep. Thank you. So Charlene, thanks for actually coming on a Wednesday evening. So do tell us a little bit about yourself, and how you actually started off your entrepreneurship journey, and who was actually instrumental in yourself actually, while you were actually growing up.
Wow, that's a very long question. I'll hope I won't give you a long answer. I was an auditor before for a few years, I think 4 to 5 years, I was serving as an auditor. And it wasn't very hard to decide that I want to be my own boss because, being in that line, it was very, very tough in terms of the workload. It's late nights, every night, and 24/7. Late night is one thing. Second thing is I look at my boss. At the time, we have a partner. Each department has a partner. So our partner will come in. He was in his probably 60s, late 50s or early 60s. So wasn't looking too good in shape and size. But he will be in the office 8:30 in the morning, earliest. And he will stay whole day until 11 p.m., sometime even later. So I look at my boss and I say, okay, if this is my future in the next 5 to 10 years, this is where I'm aiming at. I don't want that life. So since then I've decided that I need to do something on my own. I need to do something for myself rather than just heading on this path that I don't see a life that I would want to lead. So growing up, my parents, they are entrepreneur themselves. So they started their own accounting firm since young age. So they hustle away. So they are the biggest influencer in my life, I would say, because they work very, very hard. I see them working day and night. They are accountants as well. That's how I become an auditor. Okay. So that's good and bad. The good thing about how hard they work taught me to work hard. I see that nothing comes free. You need to work hard if you want to achieve something. The bad side of it, of working so hard, also taught me something very, very valuable, which is this. Because they work so hard and they come back very, very late at night, and I don't get to see them. Even weekend, they go out and work. So I don't get to see them. And during my teenage years, I was very lonely at home. So I thought to myself, okay, this is not the kind of life I want to lead, because I want to work, I want to be successful. I still want my own time. I don't want to work late at night like that. So that's where my first thought of having my own freedom came about, after watching my parents hustling away. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool. So you actually mentioned about working hard and trying to achieve something, right?
Mm.
So how has this actually positively impact you in terms of integrating personal life and working life together? Because I see that you are a mom of three, and then you have a business going on and also a family to manage, right? Do you actually believe in work-life balance or somewhat of a work-life integration? How would you actually go about it?
I would feel that it's a season. Everything has a season. So some people believe in work-life balance, but I don't, because everything has a season. Like when Kit and I started building our photography business, we work very hard. We don't count the hours. We only count the result. We don't look at the
Yeah.
hours we put in. We don't look at the effort we put in. We only keep going, keep going, keep going until we get the result we want. So
Mm.
at that time, we have a house live-in maid, so was very blessed. So she was the one that took care of our children, young children then. So we worked very, very hard, but until towards a point where your business reach its peak, and it's giving you the kind of reward, such as the money, such as the time, flexibility, and all that. That was the time when I was expecting my number three. And that's
Mm.
when I really tasted the fruit of my hard labor. Why? Because at that time, because of the pregnancy also, it forced me to slow down. I can't work as hard. I have nausea. I have morning sickness, afternoon sickness, night sickness, any sickness I get. Okay. So I was forced to slow down, but I was at peace, because why? The labor that I put in earlier in a few years before, it had given me enough security in terms of financial and also time, that I could really just sit home and just nurture my health. So that's the point. That's the point where I realized, hey, yeah lah, this work-life balance doesn't really have to be work-life balance. As long as you put in effort, and it will give you the balance, but not necessarily simultaneously.
Wow.
So
Cool.
I would go for integration. You integrate your life, your
Mhm.
business, your business life, and your family life. That's just my belief lah.
Wow, cool, cool. I really like how you actually mentioned you're actually integrating your work and business together, your work and family life together, and keep it as one. I think many people will actually resonate with that, and yeah, not many people. Actually, a lot of people want to do that. They are very afraid to, and only if you actually start your own business, you're able to do something of that sort. But many other businesses are actually catching up by having flexible hours. You can actually have flexible working hours, so that will actually be able to do that thing as well. Being able to work at home, about actually still taking care of your children. I think that's really fantastic. Cool. Thanks, Charlene. So just
Mm.
before we continue on,
Yeah.
right, I'd like to welcome some of our new audiences onto the stage tonight. So we have Eugene, we have Kit himself. Hi. Thanks for actually tuning in. We have Daniel, we have Alfred, we have Keanu, we have Yvonne. Thank you so much for actually tuning on to us, right? So today we actually speaking to Charlene Lim on how to actually build our wealth through health and fitness, and lessons on how we can actually have good health, and how good health can actually positively impact our business. So yeah, coming on, right? If you guys have any questions for Charlene, I do highly encourage you guys to type it in the comments below so we can answer them on your behalf. So Charlene,
Hi
my
everyone.
first hi. So my first question to you, Charlene, is how can you advise people to actually maintain a good health with so many distractions around us? We have a lot of fast food around. We a lot of entrepreneurs here work late nights. How would you actually encourage them to lead a healthier lifestyle?
So that's not distraction, yeah, that's temptation.
Oh, temptation. Sorry, yeah, that's temptation.
I mean, because I was thinking about a lot of things that is happening around us, even with MCO, right?
Mm,
So before last year, 2020, the first round of MCO, we cook mostly 90% at home. We
mm,
only would grab during weekend because we were so kiasi and kiasu, right? So we only
Yep.
cook and mainly eat at home. We don't even, grab. But the second time round, then we get distracted lah, like you say. Then we start to be tempted to eat this, eat that. Hey, tonight I want to have burger. Hey, tomorrow night I want the char kway teow,
Yeah.
So then we start to grab. Then slowly and surely, we start to grab more and more often.
Mm.
From weekly, once a week, it became twice, became 3 times. And then it became every weeknight. Every weeknight, we'll be like, "Aya, today very tired. I don't want to cook. Just grab lah, So
Yeah.
then also, because of that habit, we start to see, alamak, our waistline start to expand. Because, outside food is not, not healthy. They don't try to make healthiest food for you. They try to make for profit, right? So
Correct.
so that's when we realized that, oh no, this grab food is not going to work. So we have to slowly tweak back to adjusting to cooking back home. So you talk about healthy lifestyle. I believe that outside food is still very high in many things that you wouldn't want in your body. High in oil, high in sodium, high in ajinomoto, high in fat. All sorts of things is inside. Although there are healthier versions, but it's best. Home cooked food is the best. So we try to integrate back cooking at home. So I would urge everyone who is trying out to become healthier while during their busy lifestyle, they just start something small. If they say this week I cannot cook at all, but maybe you can just find one meal, start to cook. Like how we started our Grab habit, starting from one meal a week, then started to grow, and then became 5 days a week, right? So, but do remember 4 things. I also don't believe in like extreme, like, oh, I am living a healthy lifestyle. Hence, no potato chips, no burger, no char kway teow, no nasi lemak, no this, no that, everything no. What's the fun, right? I believe in moderation lah. So, but do remember these 4 things, 4 key ideas. EARN, health, we have to earn. Of course, our parents give us good health when they given us birth. It's all 100%, in good shape one. But over the years, we abuse it, we abandon it, we, careless and all that. So slowly, our health also deteriorate. But now, if we are trying to take a look back at our health, okay, where do I start? There's so many things, like you say, distraction. I would feel that this distraction is all the information that you find online now. There's so many type of diet. One person want to lose weight. Alamak, what do I do? Do I do keto diet? Do I do this diet, that diet? So many things, so many information is really overload. So my belief is just 4 simple ideas that I think everyone can incorporate in their life and also remember. EARN. Okay, E is exercise. Cannot run from exercise. So if you can't go to gym, just do your 10,000 steps. Just do 5 push-ups. Simple things. E for exercise. A is for attitude. No matter how fit, how well you are, if your attitude is not well, your outlook in life, your perspective, how you think of yourself, how you think of others is all down the drain, then life won't be good as well. R is for rest and relax. Malaysian like that, right? Happy hour. So R&R must have R&R. We cannot be, all work and no play, right or not? So we make everybody a boring person. So R is rest. Make sure you rest. Make sure you take time to calm down. Not every day pack 24/7. Okay, I'm hustling. That won't be healthy as well. So R&R. And the last one, N, is for nutrition. Because I have come to understand that nutrition, or rather, if our body is healthy, if we are physiologically healthy, our mind will become healthier. Don't you think so? When we are hustling away, especially when we start up business, right? Like last time when Kit and I, we were starting business, and fast food is our staple diet, or rather my staple diet when he's not around. So it's so leceh to eat alone, right? Fast food, no? But I realized when I had a lot of fast food, I become sluggish. I become tired very quickly, very easily, and I will like fall asleep halfway, in the middle of something when I'm doing. I don't have the concentration. I don't have the mental alertness. Definitely, we'll need good nutrition so that our body can go the long haul. We're not in it for just 2 months, 6 months. It's gonna be, 5 years, 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, cool, cool. So just to actually reiterate once again, right? So you have this acronym EARN. So first one is exercise. Second one is good attitude. Third one is good rest and relax. I think a lot of people do that a little bit too much, but then again, it's all fun and good. So the last one, N, is for nutrition, right? Have great nutrition going into your body, so we can actually maintain a healthier lifestyle. Cool. Thank you so much for actually sharing that. Just before we go on, I'd like to welcome some of our new audience here who actually just joined us. We have Keanu, we have Yi Yong, we have Alex, Audi, we have Eugene and Moana. Thank you so much for actually tuning with us today. We're actually talking to Sherlyn Lim, and we will be speaking about lessons on how good health can actually positively impact our business. So coming on, right, we do have, if you guys have any questions for Sherlyn, I do highly encourage you guys to type it in the comments below, and then we'll answer on your behalf. Right, Sherlyn. So my next question to you is, what are your morning rituals like? Because I think starting off the day right is really important. Do you have a good breakfast, or do you actually do meditation, read a book? What's your morning routine like?
Okay, because as you mentioned, I'm a mother, right? So I have 3 school-going kids. Morning is havoc. Morning is havoc. Prepare lunch, prepare snack, their snack box, send them to school. But I think MCO was very, very good for me because it helped me to slow down, take a pause, especially the children don't have to go to school. I am very happy. So MCO started, I started to implement morning rituals, so-called routines, morning routines, where I would, first thing I would wake up, surely I will make my cup of coffee. I'm a coffee drinker. So I'll make 2 cups of drink in the morning. First is the coffee. Second is my nutrition drink. I have that because I know my brain need to pick up, not just over sugar and coffee, but really from nutrition. So the coffee drink is really more like my old habit, not so much of any nutrients, right? So that's my 2 drink. Drink a lot of water because that just detox you, because you whole night sleeping, drink a lot of water, it will wake you up. I would go into my devotion time, 30 to 40 minutes devotion. Just jot down my reflection from the day before. Yeah, some people do it the night, right? But at night again is havoc, no, so not for me. So I do it in the morning, like what happened yesterday, how I reflected, what are the things I'm grateful for. I think that is so important. So when we journal it down, we jot down, we don't forget things, because during MCO, days went to weeks, went to month, so you could just like, when is it? What day is today? Blur already, totally like, oh yo, where's my life gonna hit? Are we gonna get out of this thing, right? It was quite depressing. So, but when you jot down, you can actually hear back from yourself. Oh wow, so many things I'm grateful for. So many things I'm blessed with. So many things I should be shouting, praises, and rather than saying, oh, I'm depressed. So when you jot down and journal, it's so good. So that really, really worked for me. After all the journaling and reflect, and there I will go on with my preparing breakfast and this and that to send my children to school. So that's my morning. I don't have time to sit down for breakfast, by the way. So my morning breakfast drink is always something like this in my shake. So I will just bring this into the car while I drive them to school. This will be mine. So it's my breakfast in the car.
Very, very convenient. Cool. So do tell us like how we can, what are the steps for you to actually decrease mental stress? A lot of people, with your kids all around, and a lot of people are actually having a lot of issues with stress nowadays. How in your case, right? How do you actually reduce the amount of stress that it comes to you? Is it through physical exercise? Is it through like meditation? What's your routine like?
Okay. I feel there's two sides to handling the stress. First thing first, I don't see that we can reduce stress. We can never reduce stress. Whether we are working for people or we are, in our own business, hustling away, or being a parent or whatnot, you really have stress all the way one. So I feel that trying to reduce stress is quite unfruitful lah. You won't be able to reduce stress. So why not we don't think about reducing stress? Let stress be stress. Okay. But what I believe is we handle ourselves, we manage ourselves. How? Psychologically and physically. So two ways. Psychologically is the perspective that how you look at things. So if something were to happen, you have a bad day at work, this client call off, don't want to go ahead, cancel the order, this and that, all the bad stuff. So perspective is that, okay, so how do you look at this challenge? Do you look at it as, oh, I'm doomed already because this client stood me up, right? Or do you say, hey, look at it, now I have these resources that I have prepared to be able to serve this client. Now this client say no go. Never mind, I take these resources, go and serve someone else. So that's a perspective change, right? And it also I think that all these come from your belief system as well. So input is very important. Garbage in, garbage out lah. So try to input good things. Especially I feel entrepreneurs who are self-employed, standalone, they don't have like close support among them. To me, books are my go-to. See so many books. So books are the input that we can sort of shortcut our journey, because we are learning from other people's mistake and how they share their journey with us. So I feel reading it pick me up, give me inspiration, give me ideas, then I can move on, right? Another thing that I learned that is so important is ask the right question. The quality of your question determine the quality of your life. I learned this the hard way a few years ago, because I always ask STUPID question, I always ask question that is not helpful, such as what? Okay, something happened, something bad happened, then I will ask myself, ayo, why so unlucky one? Right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Ayo, why this thing fall on me one? Like, a lot of sighing, okay? So if you put yourself in that kind of mental state, you say, ayo, why so bad one? Why so unlucky one? Why like that? Are you going to get out of it?
Nope.
Are you going to have a solution to this problem or challenge? No. Because why? You are feeding your mind with the wrong question. So your mind give you the wrong answer. The mind will give you what kind of answer? Yeah, lo, very unlucky lah. You try again harder lah next time, So your mind will give you that kind of answer, But when you switch and say, okay, something bad happened, you ask yourself, what did I learn? What can I do better? How can I tweak a bit to fit into this, what this client want me to do? How can I make this one, multiply a bit more? If you ask this kind of question, then your mind go to work and say, okay, my master is asking this kind of question. Let's go to work. Let's think of a solution creatively and, out of the box. Think out of the box. Because you need to ask the right question. If you ask the wrong question, sorry lah, your mind is going to listen to your instruction and say, okay, lor, you're unlucky, that's all. So that's a psychological thing, right? Second is your physiology. If, like I say, if you don't look after your health, your body is not healthy, your brain also not healthy. So that's when a little bit of stress come in, you can't handle it. Because why? Your physique is not even well enough to handle it. You need to toughen your not just your body but your mind up as well. So that is psychology. I mean the physical part, yeah. So how to take care of your physical part? This is the earn lah. Eat well, rest well, nutrition, exercise. So that four acronym is very, very helpful. Yeah.
Wow, cool. I really like how you actually mentioned that what how you can actually get better is actually to be asking better questions. Better questions actually determine the life that you actually be leading. Wow, that's super powerful. I learned. I
steal that line from Anthony Robbins, because that day I was really, really down. I was asking all the wrong questions in my head, right? Okay, kid didn't know because I'm not a kind of person that complain, but in my mind it's like playing all the bad record. And then Anthony Robin was online on our TV, and that line just came out. What are you asking yourself? What kind of question are you asking yourself? Oh my gosh, he's speaking to me. So that's the day I realized that, okay, I have to snap out of this wrong questioning.
Wow, super powerful. Thank you for actually sharing. And yeah, Mona actually mentioned that stress management, ignore it, psychologically, have a different perspective, the manner looking at the challenges and open up with solutions. Thank you so much for sharing, Mona. So yeah, and then he also mentioned that input values your output. Great. So cool. Next up, I myself, I see that maintaining a healthy lifestyle is also very important. How can you actually incorporate this into your life? How can good health actually positively impact our business? Like today's our topic is like, having a good psychology, having good physical health as well. How can this actually translate into better business for these entrepreneurs that are actually listening on right now?
Okay. Can I answer your first question first? How do you
Yeah, sure.
incorporate the healthy lifestyle? Because I
Mhm.
feel that we are not lack of information now because we have tons of information online, right? But I do want to share with you that know your limit, and set the right expectation, or rather set a realistic goal. Because we know what to do, and nobody want to be sick. If can, I want to live until 100. My teeth are all still intact. Okay, no wrinkle. Okay, black hair. That's power, right? Until 100. Okay, everybody want to live good, healthy, fit, and all that. Nobody want to be sick, and we all
Yep.
know. We all kind of know what to do, but we don't do it, right? So what
Mm.
is the disconnect here? I feel after a few years of trying to incorporate all this is that we set a goal to set ourselves for failure. We set ourselves too high a goal, meaning in terms of health and fitness. We say, okay, I'm going to eat organic. I'm going to cut down the burger and fast food.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to exercise 5 days a week, 2 hours. That kind of thing. I'm going to lose 5 kg in like 5 weeks. That kind of a goal. So when we don't achieve it in the first 2 weeks, what happened? Alamak, can never achieve lah. So forget it. Throw
True.
in the white towel already, isn't it? And then
Yeah.
a few months down the road, you go for blood test. The doctor saying, hello friend, your cholesterol is high, have to watch out. Alamak, they have to go back to no char kway teow, that kind of
Yeah.
story. And then we say, we want to reduce this. So set your limit in terms of you want to know yourself. You want to know yourself. You don't want to set too high a goal that you know that you can't achieve one. So bring down. It's better that you set a small goal and then you progress. That's the power of integrating. How you really integrate. You don't take two big stone and bang each other. They will broke, isn't it? They will break. But if you
True.
want to integrate, you can integrate straws. You bring in tiny, tin straws, and they can integrate, right? So you don't integrate big stuff. You integrate small stuff. Like, okay, I want to be healthy. All right, let's start from 5 push-up today. If I can do 5, maybe not 5 lah, 3 lah. Okay, I can do 3. I can do 5, right? And then slowly, your muscle gain traction, gain power, and gain strength. Alamak, now I can do 10 already. Wow. See, and we ride on our small win. So another thing I want to say, entrepreneurs who are out there, hustling away, don't give up your hobby. Because hobby is really what defines us, Like we can make money. Everybody can make money, right? We go out there, we hustle the way we can make money. But what differentiate you and giving you the kind of uniqueness and value, your self-value from you and you and you? What differentiates us is our hobby, is our little talent. I'm very good with teaching, maybe. I'm very good with making friends. I'm very good with sewing or anything. And I enjoy doing it. And keep doing that because that will give you the small win. Sometimes life is so hard that we cannot even find the tiniest win anywhere. You go back to your sewing, you say, this is something I can do very, very well. This is my strength. It's okay. I'm not making money out of this sewing, right? But that little sewing back again, you will realize, see, I can do this very well. If I can do this well, I can do the other things well. That's the small win that we want to inculcate in our business, because nobody will be there to encourage you. Yeah, Jonah is very nice. Jonah and his friends can interview people, motivate you, encourage you. But how many times can they do that, right? So entrepreneurs need to learn to motivate ourselves through the small wins. That's why I say what you like to do, what you can do well, anything lah, doesn't have to make money one. Keep doing it. Yeah. So that's my little how to integrate a lifestyle, because I feel that just making money without having a fulfilled life is such a torture. You just work, and then you don't feel like you fulfill. So what if you make tons of money? At the end of the day, you lose your self identity, right? So
True.
that's my belief. Yeah. Did I answer your question? What was the second question?
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for actually answering that. So yeah, just a follow-up question to that. You actually mentioned about everyone should actually have a hobby, right? May I know, I think a lot of the audience here would like to know what's your hobby and how you actually make your hobby into something that can actually propel you or actually help you in your business, or is it just totally separate from where you are right now?
Oh, okay. Actually, I have a lot of hobbies, but I have no time. So, how I realized this is again through painful experience, right? During the first few years of hustling, I totally just took Charlene Lim out of the picture, and become the entrepreneur of this company. Wow. So, and at the end of that 5-6 years, I wasn't happy. I was totally not happy. Totally like, hey, what's going on? Depressed and all that. Then I start to pick up my I like to play piano. See this the piano. So the first few years we moved house and all that, so we don't have a piano, so I don't play. So I just threw it off. The skill that I pick up are actually just pretty much thrown away already. Until we got a piano, because I want to encourage my children to play, right? So then I start to play myself. And that's where I got back my identity again. I said, hey, I can do this pretty well, actually feel a bit of ego trip, Hey, I think it fills you up, make you feel good. When you feel good, you can think clearly, you can do more stuff, you can achieve more. And it totally just stretch you, increase your capacity. First thing, we all entrepreneurs all want to increase capacity, don't we? But we forgot, we also want to increase our enjoyability. Let's enjoy it. Don't just give 100% all in until your soul is no longer there, So let's enjoy the journey. And when you enjoy it, you actually add on to your capacity.
Wow.
And health is like, if you imagine, okay, I want to hustle, but this health is like getting, in my way, I have no time to take care. But if you put it in the right perspective, you think you want to build a house, your health is really your foundation. If you don't have health, because the first few years when we were hustling, kids' health, my husband, he was deemed successful, right? By the peers, by everyone, right? But then his health was suffering. His health was totally the opposite way. But who knows? Nobody knows. Who knows? You know. The most important person in your life know that your health is suffering. So then everything will just reflect that issue from our health as well. So that's when we realize that we cannot just ignore our health. We must look after it. So health is like a credit card or safe deposit. You want your health to be a credit card or safe deposit. Credit card means you swipe today, you pay tomorrow. Safe deposit means you put in. One day, there's a lot, and you can withdraw anytime you want. When life strikes you, challenges come your way, you're not scared, because why? You have deposited good health, good foundation in your body, in your mind. You can totally, just go a very, very long way.
Wow, your last point really went all the way, man. I really like how you actually put it into perspective. How like your health is actually like you want it to be your credit card or you want it to be a fixed deposit. I think that's fantastic. Yvonne actually mentioned that yes, she's actually teaching Japanese for passion. Something that she really love is Japanese, and that actually got her back her identity back. I think that really resonated with Yvonne. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing, Yvonne. And
Thank
Audi also mentioned
you.
that he also agrees with passion and he has always believed in it. Right, cool. Thanks for sharing, Charlene, and thanks to everyone, Yvonne and Audi, for actually sharing as well. Um,
Yep.
yes, so I just do a quick reset. So we actually speaking to Charlene Lim today, and we actually talking about how lessons on how we can actually improve our health and how good health can actually positively impact our business. So yes, to our audience here, if you guys have any questions for Charlene, do type it in the comments below so we can answer them on behalf on your behalf. So,
Yep.
Charlene, what kind of wellness advice would you actually give business owners who have actually a busy schedule? What kind of things or steps that you might want to encourage them to do so they can actually lead a better life and in turn have a better business?
This book, Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Yeah,
Mm,
try to read that book because I feel that it is so important that entrepreneurs realize the importance of small step. Yeah, because last time when we want to hustle, right, we want to see big result. If it's small result, you're like, alamak, all the effort for this result, yeah, so like didn't pay off, right? But
yeah.
in that book, really taught me to see how important and how powerful is small steps. Yeah. So uh, because when you want to integrate something to your busy, you're already very busy. You don't have time to really go to gym and cook healthy and stuff. Because nowadays we also have a lot of options. Like I know of a friend that she's also very busy and she lives alone, so she doesn't want to cook. She said cooking is too much a hassle, but she believed in eating healthy. So she went online. She check. Say, hey, this shop seems good. They offer healthy food, and they will pack for you your 1 week. They have option. They have option. If you want 1 week supply, they will just prepare for you your 1 week supplies meal because she live alone, right? So she got lots of space in the fridge. So she pack up one meal supply from this healthier shop, right? And she just pack it in the freezer. And she said,
Mm,
okay, this is my meal lah. Every day I don't have time, but I do my best to do this small step to take care of my health. So from that, she's eating healthy. Then I check on her. She said, hey, I eat healthy already. Hey, now I'm doing a little bit of exercise. You see the small win? Because she has
yes.
this step of when you eat healthy, right? You also don't want your effort to go to waste. You will
True.
not you will not go for char kway teow already. You say, this is not worth it. Or rather, you will save that calorie for something that is very good. So
Yeah.
so that's how she started by tweaking this little health diet. Now she's starting to exercise. So start
Mm,
small. Always go for small steps that you can do, not what somebody else, some guru somewhere tell you to do, but ask back yourself, what can I do out of this EARN? What can I do? So start with E, for example. I want to exercise. Start with 5 push-ups. Don't have to go all the way out. 5 push-ups for 1 week. The next week, maybe do 10. And then slowly, you get the drill. So
yeah.
that's how you integrate. Otherwise, we will never find time. Like we are all busy. At the
Mm.
moment, you notice in your schedule, right? The moment you have some free time, something else will come in to chop that place for you to do something already. We never have free time, right?
That is true. That is true. So easy. Like the last time I remember for myself, I used to live alone as well, and I used to pack my own meals. I used to cook my own food on Sunday and then deep freeze it for the whole week, and then I'll pack food to work. So that was
Yeah.
something that I was actually doing for a year until I moved home. So yeah. So that was something, and I really resonate with the small steps. Small steps actually lead to bigger ones. Always remember, like, celebrate the small wins. Small steps will actually get you there.
Yeah.
And whenever we feel down and you don't know where to start with the acronym EARN, right? So
Pick
it's
one,
what you
pick one,
do first. Pick one,
pick
and then
one
we will actually,
to
yeah,
start.
pick one to
don't
start.
don't don't add
Don't do
everything up.
all at
Everything.
the same time, especially
Yeah.
when you just started.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So how about how much sleep? Like you just now we mentioned about how to manage stress, how to actually manage a busy schedule. How about sleep?
Yeah.
What is the sleep routine like? And how many hours of sleep should entrepreneurs have? Because it is very common that entrepreneurs, have very erratic sleep patterns, sleep not enough, and then stress the whole day and live only on coffee, right? So how would you actually advise these people?
Yeah. Um, if I can share with you, kid always have a joke in our family. He say, Charlene, because in front of the children, he calls me mommy, right? So, mommy can give up everything and anything except her sleep. I sleep
Wow.
like a baby. So
Mhm.
I think it's personal because some people, when they sleep 6 hours, they feel all energized the next day. Some people, they have to take 8 or 9 hours sleep. So it's not, no hard and fast rule. But the research actually show 7 to 8 hours of sleep. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If you sleep, say, 4 to 5 hours a day, if it's for a
Mm,
short period of time, let's say this week, because of this big project coming up, I have to clock in the hours for 4 to 5 hours of of sleep. Only I get. Okay, keep it for 1 week. Don't drag from week to month to year. Then that's where your health problem will start to come, right? So keep
yep.
it to that period. Give it a deadline. Say, okay, this is going to be my credit card moment. I'm swiping out of my health here. Give it a limit. 1 week only. That's it. I'm going back to my adequate sleep, right? Then it's fine. So 7 to 8 hours. In fact, when you sleep less, your growth hormone actually gets stunted. Your this growth hormone only happen when you are in deep sleep. And sleep
Mm.
also have a cycle. Do I have enough time? Can I tell a bit more about sleeping?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead,
So,
go ahead. Yeah.
so sleeping have a cycle. Some people say, oh, I only need 4 hours sleep, then I'm good already. Yeah, true, but perhaps your quality is not enough. So some people ask you, I have quality or quantity? Uh, Sleep is very greedy. You need two. Quantity and quality, because why? Only with the quantity, the hours, you get your quantity, because it has a cycle. So each cycle is about 45 minutes throughout the night. Your brain is actually resting, detoxing, dreaming, going into deep sleep. All this is that has a cycle: 45 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes. So can you imagine if you cut it short? Zoom, cut it short. Some part of this process get knocked out. You don't get to detox as well. You don't
Mm.
get to perhaps I don't know, do some cleansing as well. So it will get affected over the long run. So do give yourself sufficient sleep, 7 to 8 hours. Um, and routine lah. Start with the routine. Okay lah. If I sleep means I will off light, close all the curtain, darken the room, that kind of stuff lah. If you like essential oil, put lah some favorite essential oil. It's a routine.
Yeah.
Because at first I do hear you and say, oh, a lot of people cannot sleep well, right? So it's okay if we have challenge and we can't sleep, that's fine. But we can overcome it by tweaking our body and tricking our body by doing certain routine before sleep. So my routine is always chit-chatting with my boy. My 7-year-old, he sleep with us. He sleep with me.
Yeah.
So my chit-chatting time with him is always very enjoyable. And then he say, okay, I want you to scratch my back, that kind of stuff. So while scratching his back, I will just fall asleep, because that's our routine. And he will fall asleep as well. So do set up a routine that works for you, because your brain will take this as the cue to go to bed. So set some cue. If we are on this thing 24/7, sampai lewat malam, right? There is no cue. Our body will not receive any cue from this thing. The body will say, oh, the cue is keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working. No end, right? Yeah. So we have to teach our body. Give it a cue. You have to decide what is the cue. And then, okay, when this cue happens, this is the time for me to sleep.
Cool. Awesome. So to everyone who actually just joined us, right? I'm actually speaking to Charlene, founder of Goaka Beauty and Wellness. So we're actually talking about sleep and how we should actually have a healthy sleep pattern and how many hours we should actually sleep in a day. So keeping on to that topic, right, Charlene? What advice do you actually encourage people to have, like a sleep tracker that they wear to sleep every night, or something to actually keep track of it? Because like just now you mentioned you want to measure your deep sleep, light sleep, and the 45 minutes, every 45 minutes your body goes to reset, right? Dreaming and all. So how do we keep track of it besides having a sleep tracker, or is this the only way to do so?
I feel that sleep tracker, I tried my sleep initially when I got this band. So I also curious, right? Because I am someone that cannot remember my dream. Every time my husband will tell me, oh, I dream of this, that. I say, oh, I try to recall. No dream. So I also wonder, do I actually have deep sleep? Because dream is only happen when you get deep sleep, right? Actually, dream only happen when you get after your deep sleep. After your deep sleep, only you get your dream. And then the dreaming, right, is the last thing that you will get before you actually wake up. That's why a lot of people, they say, oh, I can remember my dream very clearly because it's just like 2 minutes ago, before I woke up. So that's the thing. So at first I was curious. So I wear this, I put on my tracker, and then I went to bed and I tried. So after tracking, my deep sleep is 90% one.
Yeah.
No wonder I totally
sleep like a baby.
Off 1K. Yeah, totally KO. I think 5 years I will wake up. So that's the tracker bit. That's just for my curiosity. But I don't really think we need a tracker to know how well we sleep. The indication is that when you wake up the next day, how do you feel? Do you feel rested? Do you feel I have a good sleep, that kind of feeling?
Yes.
That means you have good quality and quantity sleep. But if you wake up feeling, I don't know what's wrong with me today, my brain is just not working, it's just foggy the whole day, cannot even function.
Correct.
That night punya sleep is probably not as good. It could be the temperature, it could be the bed, I don't know. It could be even the pajamas you wear. Sometimes it's not just comfortable. So it could be anything. Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Thanks for actually answering that. So to actually everyone who actually just joined us, we're actually speaking to Charlene, and she's just answering a few questions. And my last question for you tonight, Charlene, is what kind of positive change can we bring? Can positive change to people around us? How can you actually positively impact people? And how would you actually go about it?
How do you affect the people around you to eat healthily?
How do we? Yes, to eat healthily, to lead a healthier lifestyle. How would you actually go about that?
Okay. I would think that be the role model because you, especially the people who are closest to you, right? It's very hard very hard to actually ask them to do anything or instruct them to do anything. So you yourself live healthier. You yourself do the kind of habit that you can to show the result. If you are living healthy and you have good result, your mind working well, you have a fit body, then your partner or your people around you, or even your friends will notice, hey, Jonah, what happened to you? I think you lost 3 kg. Wow, got 6-pack already, Wow. So people will get curious, right? Or people will get want to know, what do you do? Teach me. So when kid lost about 7.5 kg, all the people around him seems to ask him that question. So people are curious and people very kepo one. Yeah. So everyone asks. So I will feel that if you want to affect your people around you, especially our family members, sometimes very heartache. We tell them, hey, this one not good, but still they want to do it. So be the role model. And so I have a little a little reminder for myself, inspire, not instruct. Inspire them, not instruct them. They will never listen to you, especially the people that share your house. Okay, inspire them, don't instruct them. Second thing is influence them, don't insist them. Because if you insist on your kind of lifestyle, you want to impose and insist on them also follow you, there will be a kind of a defense system up lah. There will be some conflict,
your emotional wall will go up.
tension. Yeah, so they will not like it because you insist, But if you influence by being a good role model, then they want to follow. Jonah, tell me how you do this six-pack thing. I also want to follow, Then you say, see, now I can share very freely and very willingly. They will follow you. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for sharing, Shirlene. I think, it's inspire, not instruct, influence, don't insist. I think that is really, really powerful. And to all our audience here, if you actually learned something from Shirlene, do hit the smash the heart and like button. We are almost coming to the end of our session now. And if you actually learned something from today's session, right, do type it in the comments below. What is your biggest takeaway for this whole night, right? Shirlene has been sharing everything from like how to actually manage the distractions around us, what's her morning rituals like, how to actually de-stress, mental wellness, how to actually positively impact our business, how to actually, there's so many things that Shirlene actually shared tonight. So let us know in the comment section below what is your biggest takeaway for tonight, and then we'll pretty much end our session. Just before we do that, right, Shirlene, do you have any last words to actually share with our audience tonight? And what would the one takeaway that you would love for them to, if they forget everything, what is the one takeaway that you want them to take home for tonight?
If you forget everything, it's okay. You can forget everything. Just remember the credit card and the fixed deposit. Yeah, that will be so hit home run, right? Like, okay, I can still use credit card. Not that I can't, right?
Yes,
but
correct.
I need to set a limit. I can't just go all out with my credit card, right? One day I'll go bankrupt. So, you can also go bankrupt with your health. Think about it.
True.
Right? Yeah.
True. All right, cool. Thanks for actually sharing, Shirlene. So just before we do end the session, I'd like to thank some of our audience here who actually just joined who actually joined us for tonight, from actually staying from the beginning till the very end. Thank you so much for your time to actually spend your evening with us. So we have Yvonne, we have Whaley, we have Eddie, Audi, we have Moana. Thanks for actually sharing. We have Jasmine, Ben, Kit, Eugene, Alex. Thank you so much for actually joining us. I think this was a fantastic session. I learned a lot. And last but not least, I'd like to thank Shirlene once again for actually spending your evening with us. I know you sleep early, and this is pretty much way past bedtime. So thank you once again for your time. And yeah, if you guys are actually interested in topics like this, I do highly encourage you guys to join our 100x Connecting Entrepreneurs Facebook page. This is where we'll be having sessions similar to this, and we'll be having a lot of people talk about everything from health, wealth to relationships, all for free on Zoom. So the sessions will be held on Zoom, and do join our community. To actually join as a member is free. So I do highly encourage all our audience here to do that right now. Cool. So that's pretty much it. Thank you again, Shirlene. Thank you for your time. And to everybody.
Thank you, Jonah.
Yep. Thank you. So to everybody who joined us, thank you so much. And we will actually see you in our next session next Wednesday. Till then, bye guys. Take care.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.